What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So in this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about Cosmos. So we're going to be breaking down this position, and the reason why we're breaking down this position is because on Patreon, they voted for it, right? And funny enough, I was the tiebreaker, right? It ended up being, well, I was the tiebreaker at one point. Now I'm not the tiebreaker anymore, but it was 10 to 10. And now we have 2 votes for Adam to bring it above that level. So I voted for Adam to bring it above it. We're going to end up doing AVAX tomorrow. But if you guys want to vote on this, we usually do lists of 4, and then we cut it down to 3, then 2, and then obviously go with the last one there. So we cover everything in that list, and then we go to the next 4 that's listed there. I don't know if we can add 5, but maybe next time we'll add 5. So if you want to vote on it, go on to the Patreon. The link is down there in the description, how to vote on the next one, or at least see the next ones that we do after AVAX. I will put that up now. And you'll be able to vote on it now, but you won't get it for the next day. The next day is going to be AVAX. Anyways, we're here to talk about Cosmos. What is Cosmos? How much I profited, how much I gained, all that stuff. Like I said, I did record this video previously, but it ended up being 25 minutes long. Can't do that, so I have to find a way to slim it down a little bit. Right now we're about 1 minute and 25 seconds in, so we're doing great on time. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Definitely check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel quite a bit. And follow me on Twitter at Perry8K. But let's go ahead and look at Cosmos. So what we're going to do is focus on the price right now. Cosmos's price is currently at $12.74. We saw this at an all-time low, or the last year, of $5.59, which would be a great time to invest. A high of $44.52. So where it currently is, you can see it basically 4x, right? If you take away that 2, you can basically 4x in price there. And if you're investing $1,000, turn it into $2,000, something simple like that. Currently, the market cap is at 3.6, almost $3.7 billion. You are seeing the volume at $248 million, and current circulating supply is at 286 million coins, which is not crazy at all. You do have it on multiple networks, multiple chains: Cosmos, Ethereum, Polygon, Cronos, Canto, or Kanto. I don't know how you say it, Canto. But then you also see BNB as well, or Binance Smart Chain. So if you wanted to get it on MetaMask, you can get it on MetaMask. You can get it on Ethereum in MetaMask as well. You can buy it on the Cronos DeFi wallet, which is where I have it right now. But if we scroll down here and just look at some history, we can see that this did hit this top point twice. So it hit $44 twice. $44.52 is what the high is, I believe, right? $44.52. It did end up getting to a double top scenario, to where this is where I sold my initial amount when I first invested on Coinbase, which is where you'll see majority of my gains that came from Cosmos on this. But now I reinvested at the lows, or close to the lows, of like $11 or so. I didn't invest at $5. I invested at $11. Saw an opportunity as it was climbing, and wanted to see it grow from there. So you can see here how it did hit its low here, and now it's starting to climb here. You are seeing a little bit of a resistance from this high of like $16 or so. Now, what is Cosmos? So let's go through just a quick thing. So in a nutshell, Cosmos bills itself as a project that solves some of the hardest problems facing the blockchain industry. It aims to offer an antidote to slow, expensive, unscalable, and environmentally harmful proof of work protocols, like those used by Bitcoin. By offering an ecosystem of connected blockchains. The project's other goals include making blockchain technology less complex and difficult for developers, thanks to a modular framework that demystifies. I don't remember how to say that, but I looked it up.
Demystify.
Demystify. That where's that? That demystifies decentralized apps. Last but not least, and inter-blockchain communication protocol makes it easier for blockchain frameworks to communicate with each other, preventing fragmentation in the industry. Let's scroll down here and see what makes Cosmos tick, what makes it unique. A major concern for some of the crypto industry centers on the levels of fragmentation seen in the blockchain networks. There are hundreds in existence, but very few of them can communicate with each other. Cosmos aims to turn this on its head by making this possible. I did want to go through it, so I don't want to spend a ton of your time. If you want to read a ton of this, you definitely can. We will go into the website a little bit, but let's also go into coins that are in circulation. Atom has a very specific total supply, right? Has 260,906,513 to be exact. Of these, at the time of writing, about 203 million were in circulation. It is worth noting that these cryptocurrencies aren't mined. Instead, they are earned through staking. So right now, what's insane, let's look at this. So it's 286, but they say that there's 260 total coins. So maybe at the time of writing this, obviously this is in the beginning, you're not seeing any more added, but we'll get into that. 2 private sales were held January 2017, followed by a public sale in April of that year. This raised a total of 16 million, which is the equivalent of about 10 cents per atom. Breaking down the total distribution, about 80% was allocated to investors, while the remaining 20% was split between 2 companies, all in bits and the Interchain Foundation. So I don't know where it comes into play to add the extra 20 million coins, because we don't see that. So that's definitely something that sort of needs explanation in how you can increase that from 260 total supply of being very exact to 289. What was that? 286 million coins. So that's definitely very, very interesting to see more than what they said is the exact total amount, but we'll leave it as is. But if we go into Cosmos here, you can basically, the way that I look at it, when I saw this position, I saw it at a low supply, high volume, very popular position. And that's why I decided to make a move into this play. So before you begin, what is Atom Token? We kind of explained that. What is staking? What is a wallet? So staking is the process of locking up a digital asset. Atom, in the case of the Cosmos Hub, to provide economic security for a public blockchain. Public blockchains are permissionless networks, meaning anyone is free to participate in maintaining them. As a result, it would be possible for some of the maintainers of the network, called validators, to act maliciously. To incentivize maintainers to behave in the best interest of the network, the lockup assets are at risk of being partially destroyed if there is evidence that a fault was committed. So that's definitely a good situation there, which creates a lot of security, especially for a lot of the investors. Due to practical constraints of the software, the number of validators on the Cosmos Hub has to be capped. Currently 125. This restriction does not mean that Atom holders do not operate validators themselves, cannot participate in securing the network. In fact, Atom is designed to let each holder participate in securing the network using a mechanism called delegation. When Atom holders stake their Atom, they must choose one or more validators to delegate to, just like you would do. Some people are familiar with what's going on with Lunic, and this is their first opportunity in staking. Same thing would be with Atom here. Now, validators are then eligible for receiving rewards, but are also be at risk of slashing if the validators then choose to misbehave. So let's go back and let's understand what is a wallet. A crypto wallet is like a debit card. Debit cards do not store funds, but instead they give people the access to their funds wherever they choose to spend them. Wallets in the blockchain universe similarly do not store funds, but instead provide people with access to their tokens and the ability to make transactions with them. See, I don't really get that because technically you do store your tokens there. So I don't know where they're stored if they're not stored on the wallet. So that's a little bit weird to me, just going through that. But yeah, the point about this, right, and I don't want to make this extra long for Adam, is I feel like it's a great position. And I've invested into this one time before, and now I'm investing into it for the second time here. But if we go to Cosmos, they do have a Twitter account. If you guys want to go and follow them and see what they're doing, go and check that out. They have 471,000 followers on Twitter. I did want to go to, let's see if I could find Cosmos easily. Yeah, I wanted to go to Coinbase to show you one of the options for staking. So staking is offered on multiple platforms, and you can stake it on Coinbase, which is more of a free stake at 5% APY, as you can see down here, 5% APY. You can see that the typical days of hold time, so people are holding it for a while, and it's because they're able to stake it for that 5% that they can gain. If we look at I wanted to look at the highest market cap that it has been at. The highest market cap that this has been at has been over 10 billion. It's been about $11 billion worth of a market cap. So currently sitting at 3 billion. You know that there's a lot of room for growth. You know that there's a lot of room for improvement in getting into the top 5 rather than, you know, being in the top 25. It shows a lot of potential for scalability, for growth, and I'm excited to see what's coming forward for that. So what's the future of it? So again, you can stake within Coinbase. You can stake within the DeFi wallet. Right now, the DeFi wallet, I believe, offers like 16 to 18%, depending like what validators you choose. You do have to go through and make sure that you have the right Cosmos, and it's not a crypto.com Cosmos or Chronos Cosmos or BNB Cosmos or Ethereum Cosmos, all of that stuff there. You have to make sure you have the right one under the Cosmos chain. But all in all, just to sum it up, I invested in Cosmos in the past. I gained a decent amount from it. As you can see, if I scroll down, I gained $1,006 from what I invested on Coinbase. Sometimes this can be skewed depending on where you're investing and where you initially enter Coinbase at, or where you leave Coinbase, or how much you have separated between multiple platforms. It can be confusing. But this, I had 100% on Coinbase and sold on Coinbase, and I gained $1,000 out of it. So very excited with this. I'm hoping to gain so much more as I'm buying more, and I am thinking about purchasing more. So right now leaves the question, is it a good time to buy? Well, right now, if you're looking for a swing trade opportunity or something that has a lot of potential in the future, it's a decent time to buy. It's a red day right now. It's down 3%. It's at $12. You've seen it a lot higher than where it was, or where it is right now. You've also seen it lower than where it is right now. So it definitely provides a risk. However, you know that within the long-term solution of this, that you're going to be able to gain so much more out of it with everything that Cosmos has to offer. So I think this is just the beginning for Cosmos. I plan on investing more, but it depends how much it's going to be. If you guys want to know how much I invest, or if I choose to buy it or not, make sure you go and check out the Patreon. That's where we have a lot of the discussions about what I'm buying next and why I decided to buy it and all this other stuff. So anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Hopefully this video was better for you, because instead of 25 minutes, it's now 20 minutes. And I understand that I may have left out maybe some other information that I could have gone over, and some more complicated words that I could have messed up. But I think there's definitely a lot of research that can be done into cryptocurrencies. And a lot of times when I invest into it, I'm looking for purely the investment and not to hold it forever, right? To change the world in a way. Yes, I think Cosmos can change the world. I think a lot of other things can change the world, but baby steps on that, more on the investment short term and baby steps on the change the world concept of it. So anyways, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.